from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. The postseason rolls on today with the Cure Bowl. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Restate the state now again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. In the locker room, he's telling his team before the game, this is the beginning of next year. They are a little disappointed they didn't make it to the college football playoff, but they want to use these extra 15 practices, this full game opportunity, as a starting point for next season. The next season starts today. That's the message as they take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Gamecocks offense comes onto the field first today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is.
There he goes. Quick step and go. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams open on the right side. Oh, the sweet feet. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Hawkeyes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Makes it past the marker. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The option, the keeper. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give to Malton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Again, it's Malton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. On first down, it's Malton again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Handoff for Malton. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this deep.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malton. There's some room. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Makes the grab. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, what a cut! Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Timeout taken by the offense as their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds us back in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a 1st half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the 2nd half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the counter. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the 1st half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the 2nd half.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Kamari again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
That's reeled in. It's Diaz. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground with the counter. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Kamari again. Got a little grass. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hand off, Moulton running left. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it. And takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Handoff for Moulton. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Phillips. Maybe some room here. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense has been dominant. We reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Nobody's been able to get on the board as we check out the stats. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Trying play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that took a little longer than expected, but we finally have scoring. It's 3-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here's a give to Malton. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Down goes the quarterback, and they turn second and short into third and long.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter. You're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They'll run play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. It's caught. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He takes it out of bounds, and that's going to do it. A pick to seal this game and give them a bowl victory. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.